Okay, so Kennedy, do you want to add anything before we get started?
I was replying to you, but I was
Oh,
muted, so I was laughing along right with you, but I was muted. So,
oh shoot.
but no, I'm stoked for you guys to learn more about this, and I think yeah, so I'm ready.
Okay, cool. I'm trying to get my AirPods hooked up here. I'm like, I just like hate it. No. Presenting. And you guys, seriously, ask any questions in the chat. If I'm talking, then maybe Kennedy can monitor a little bit. And if she's talking, I'll monitor to see if we have any questions. Talking, I'll monitor to see if we have any questions. Hold on, my computer. What the heck? Can you guys hear me?
I can now.
Okay, I don't know. My AirPods are being weird. Okay, cool. So if I'm talking, anyway, one of us will monitor the chat. So ask any questions you have because the teachers in us love questions. That's how you learn. And we want to make sure that you are 100%, understanding how important hitting your first rank in the business is and how easy it is because like from here on out, it's just going to keep rolling. Like things are going to keep going. So welcome to this call, the Emerald Club. Why Emerald right away? So like I said, you guys, when we start this journey, I always encourage my girls, and I'm sure Kennedy is the same, to one, get started on your own journey. Two is help people get started on their journeys. And three is hitting that first rank in the business. And when you do this, you unlock your earning potential. So once you are an active emerald and you continue to hold, like you're an active emerald, you never drop rank, you earn team cycle bonuses. And that is something that kind of gets a little bit confusing. And honestly, for myself, sometimes I'm even like, oh shoot, I don't understand that, and it doesn't, you don't necessarily have to know everything right now, but just know like each time there's a cycle bonus as an emerald coach, you earn $14, correct, Kennedy? $14?
Yeah.
Okay. And then once you go up in rank, diamonds then earn $18 each cycle, each time there's a cycle bonus. And you guys, that doesn't mean just, oh, you earned $14. No, there are multiple cycles. So that can be, multiplied by a lot. And it does add up. So not only do you earn team cycle bonuses, but you get free customer leads. So when random people I was just telling one of my coaches this today, are signing up on Facebook ads or Snapchat ads or whatever, like literally Beachbody ads are all over the place right now. If they randomly sign up and, not with anyone at all, they just sign up from that ad, they are assigned a coach. So if you are an active emerald who has hit Success Club in the month prior, and remember Success Club is helping 3 people, get started on their journeys, then you will earn free customer leads. You won't earn any money or commission from them until the second month that they order. So say they sign up with a challenge pack in April, next month they order Shakeology, then you will earn commission from that Shakeology order. So you will get like in your back office, you'll be able to tell, oh, you have a free lead, you have a new customer. So we always reach out to those customers. Today, I just sent a whole bunch of emails to free leads, and I had 3 people reply and say, yes, I'd love to join your accountability group. So I always reach out to them and let them know that I have a group that will, support them if they would like me to add them in. So that's a cool thing. Then also, if you hit Success Club 10 in the month prior, then you get a paid free lead. So that means whenever they sign up on that Facebook ad, you get that commission right away once you're assigned to them, okay? Recognition and team support. Obviously, we shout you out once you hit and open and unlock your business, hitting that first rank. And the other cool thing is like, not a lot of people think it's important to hit this first rank right away, but you guys, if you are here to build a business, to make an income, to do whatever like move, wow, that was ridiculous. Move towards whatever your why or your goals are. This is like, you have to, like, this is where it starts. Okay. There's no lower rank. This is it. Like, So you are earning like the credibility and confidence from people. People are seeing you on social media, seeing you on our team pages, like, oh my gosh, Kate just went Emerald. I signed up the same day as her. Why am I not Emerald? Like, let's go. You know what I mean? And not only that, but you also get more access to different leadership groups. I know right now in our inspiration crew, there's a huge Emerald Plus group going on. And so obviously you had to be Emerald in order to be in that group to get, different types of trainings and, different incentives or just like support. And then also you're just one step closer to your why. Like I said, if you have big goals and dreams for yourself, they're 100%, doable, but we have to get there. And each step of the way, this is just one step of towards your goal. Okay. Okay, Kennedy, you want to talk about this?
Yes. Okay, so what is Emerald? So it's simply you plus 2. So over here in this neat little graphic here, you can see that you're here and then you have 2 personally sponsored coaches on each of your legs. So one on your left and one on your right. And kind of the kicker here is they don't have to be actively coaching. They can simply be a discount coach, a hobby coach, or somebody who doesn't want to coach at all. So but they do have to have the VIP account or the coach account. So for example, my mom is a discount coach. She has the coach account, but she does absolutely nothing with the coaching business, and that's totally fine. So the reason we want them to, 1, have the VIP account is 1, obviously to save money. And 2, this is how they show up in your downline when you go through your personally sponsored, and this is how you rank advance. So awesome if you sign somebody up with just a normal account and a challenge pack. That's going to help you with Success Club, but it's not going to appear in your downline. So we want to make sure that we are always leveraging the VIP account and explaining to them that you're going to save money this way, and all of that. So when I personally, this is what I do when I'm speaking to somebody and helping them determine what's a good route for them to sign up with. I always have them start with the VIP account, just because for me, it's so much easier to downgrade. If they're like really against it, then we'll go customer, but it's so much easier to start with the coach account. And then a month in, I'll check back in with them and be like, hey, like, how are you liking your shakes? How are you liking the pre-workout? Like, do you see yourself ordering consistently or every other month? Because if they are, the VIP or the coach account is going to serve them well because they're saving money. And if they're not, it's so much easier to cancel just by like doing one form, versus if they want to upgrade to the coach account, it's a couple more forms. So I just explained that to them, like, hey, this is the easiest way to sign up. If it's not what you want in a month, we can fix it. We can change, just kind of, yeah. So that's what I do. Meg, do you have anything to add on that?
I was just going to say, I think you kind of hit this, but like, it's free to sign up as a coach if you do it originally, like right away. And if they don't, then it costs money. They can get reimbursed, but like, who wants to go through that? You know what I mean? And I always like tell my people the same type of thing. Like, if they're asking like, oh, I want to get that yellow thing that you drink in your mason jar, like, you're going to be hooked on it. Like, I love Shakeology and I'm hooked on that too, but like, you're 100% going to be hooked on the Energize, and why not get it discounted? Like, so making sure that they, that's why it is so important to share on your stories about your products, because it's like people are going to come to you referring to those things that you drink in that bowl with the sprinkles on it, or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, why not get a discount? Because you are like 100% going to fall in love. So, and it's super, I mean, we'll talk about this a little bit later, but like people, like when seeing this and like once they're starting their business, they're like, oh, that seems so hard. Like, who am I going to ask? Well, how many followers do you have on Instagram? I don't know how many, like 500, 200, 100. You only need 2. Like, Emerald is 2 people. Okay. So it's not hard at all. Okay. So why does it make sense to sign up your spouse first? Kennedy, do you want to talk about this or me?
I mean, it does not matter.
You go ahead.
Sure. So, before I kind of start this, when I first signed up as a coach, like you guys, Micah is my upline, my coach, and I got on a call with her, and she's like, "Okay, like, how serious are you about this business?" And I was like, "I'm all in. Like, I'm all in. Like, just let me know what I need to do." And she's like, "Okay, so first we need to hit Emerald, and this is how you're gonna do it. You're gonna sign up your spouse, boyfriend, whatever, and you're gonna sign up a friend." And I was like, "Okay." Like, I didn't even ask why. I was like, okay, I'll do it. Like, I'm not even gonna ask why. Like, Micah's super successful. She's telling me to do this. I'm gonna do it. And so at the time, I didn't really know why, but I'm gonna tell you why so you know. So this is a way to maximize the compensation plan. So first of all, the compensation plan is how you make money, right? And then there's a couple ways that's going to benefit you. So one, it's going to get you halfway to Emerald right away, right? Then you only need one more person. Secondly, it's going to get you your 2 Success Club points on the board. So you're, sort of halfway to Success Club, right? And then 3, later on down the road, your spouse's account. So at the time and still now, I signed up my boyfriend, fiance, or whatever. He was my boyfriend at the time. And now I'm at the point where I am able to build his account. So I got myself to Diamond, and now I was like, okay, what's next? Now I can build his account to Diamond. So you're giving yourself some room there to grow. Because when I first started too, I didn't necessarily have any builders right away, any coaches who were like, I'm going to work the business. So it gave me that opportunity to still grow and rank without having any working coaches. And then 2, now it's also giving me that second stream of income because I'm signing up people under Justin now. That's rolling up to his account, which is rolling up to my account. So I'm getting a payout for my first CBC, my business center, and also his account. So it's just a way to, 1, maximize your comp plan, and 2, get you started right out of the gates. And we'll kind of talk, I think it might be the next slide, but on being really strategic with this with your placements. But I cannot say enough good things about doing this, just because now later on in the business, I'm at the point where this is like really, really starting to benefit me. So it might not, some of these, I don't know what you would call it, some of these like positives that come from this might not hit you right away when you sign up, but there are some that are going to benefit you right away. And then later on down the road, as you build and as you grow and as you're more successful, you're definitely going to be like, okay, I'm so glad I did this. So yeah, that's kind of my experience with it and a little bit about how this can help you.
Totally. I'm going to add with that, like she said, it might not show up like right away. Yes, it's going to 100% help you get that first rank, Emerald, and whatever. And also you earn 2 Success Club points. You sign them up with a challenge pack. You get to try out, and right now is a great time because it's $140, like the cheapest it's going to be, and you get to then maybe when you joined, or maybe right now you only have Recover and Energize. So you can get the Shakeology, get your next shipment, whatever. Plus you get 2 Success Club points. But like she said, it doesn't necessarily maybe help you income-wise right now. But you guys, this is like full disclosure, and this is like me not being a great student in the business. I had a mentorship call with my mentor on Monday, and she was like, why are you not placing people under Seth? Like on this leg, like basically, why am I not utilizing him and the legs that he's on? And so on. She's like, you could be doubling your income if you have been placing them here with his ID, whatever. Like, and that's where it gets a little bit like hairy or, more confusing, which I then was like, are you kidding me? Like, I didn't realize that. I was trying to grow this account, whatever. But it's like by me learning, like that was a learning experience. I'm like, I need to be more of a student. I need to know and, understand how I can maximize the comp plan. Like, so by me having that call with her, I was just like, okay, this is great. I need to be doing this. And I'm going, it does pay off and it does help. And like she said, not only that, but then like I used my boyfriend's account to help us hit elite. Like I grew his account to Diamond, and that helped us get elite, and so on. And so it's just I always think of myself as like an octopus, and especially in teaching, like I mean, I'm not one, I want to be one. I want to have 8 arms, 8 legs, you know, whatever. So I can be at all these different places. And that's kind of with this. It's like, you want to have multiple of yourself because you know how, you know your expectations for yourself. You know how hard you're going to work. You know the goals you have. And so it's like being able to then use that person as another you. So I hope that
Can
was.
I add? That was perfect. And that's so true. Like, you are your best business builder. Like, you are your hardest worker. And so if you can duplicate that with another account, like, why not? And then two, I was going to say, so this also gives you, by signing up a spouse or whomever, it gives you a good opportunity to, like Meg said, try more product and get that experience under your belt, and just having that, testimony of like, okay, well, I tried this, this, and this. So now I can personally speak into that. And I think what I did, because I didn't want 2 Beachbody On Demand accounts, so I think I did like a 3-day refresh pack or something like that. So I got to try the 3-day refresh. So a couple different options. And then, okay, so I want to should we do the chat or should we do that sort towards the end?
What's that?
So there's some questions in the chat. Can you see it?
No, I cannot. Here, yeah, let's do it now.
Okay. So Madison asked, how do you explain that $17 charge every month for it? And then, and if they do go down from the VIP to a customer account, does that change your Emerald status? So I just explained so that the $17 or the whatever, the coach fee or business fee is just attached to the coach account to help you get that discount. It's just there in place just because as coaches, we don't have to deal with any inventory. We don't have to deal with shipping. We don't have to deal with customer service. And so that in a whole kind of takes care of that. But I very simply just explain, like, if it's to a customer, I'll briefly touch on that, but to them, that doesn't really matter. But I just explained that that's attached to the 25% discount. And most of the time they don't really question it. They're just like, okay. And then, so if they have that coach account and then they downgrade to a customer account, they're going to disappear from your back office or like your personal drill or your sponsorship drill down. And so, yeah, you would essentially, your rank would drop. And so that's why it's so important to consistently bring in those 3 people a month.
Right. I was just going to add also, I have a graphic that I show them too, that gives, and I can add those into our thread after this, that shows like, okay, whatever the challenge pack they're getting, the performance line or Shakeology, shows like the breakdown of the discount, because no matter what, and then it even says at the end of the year, you're saving like over $200 on your shakes, which like that's $200 that could go towards your Christmas presents or your credit card, you know, whatever it may be. So it does add up. And oftentimes, I mean, I guess maybe I'm the only one. No, I'm not. But like my cupboard is filled with things. Like I don't only buy Shakeology every month. You know what I mean? I buy multiple things. So you're going to save more than that $15 on your shakes every month. So, and that's why, like Kennedy said earlier, like just getting them signed up with it right away and then just seeing, like, checking in with them, like, how's it going? You know, we want to really be sure that they do find a recipe that they love on their shakes, because for me, when I started, I hated it. It took me forever to find a recipe. And, you know, so yeah. Does that answer that?
Mm-hmm. Sweet.
Yes. Your Emerald status. Okay. Okay. And then Haley, you reach out to your own people and place them under their accounts. I don't know.
So yeah, so if you're placing under your spouse's account, so that you don't have to worry about for, I mean, I don't know how long, but because first you want to take care of yourself by 1, getting to Emerald, and 2, getting yourself to Diamond. But let's say once you hit Diamond and you're a solid Diamond, you want to start building your spouse or whomever's account. So I'll sign them up with Justin's information. And I just let them know, I'm like, hey, like it says Justin is your coach, but just so you know, that's me. And most of the time, actually all the time, they're like, awesome, like cool. And I just let them know, like, just because you're under him, you still get access to everything I do, all my resources. And then, yeah, I just plug them into my accountability group because Justin does absolutely hardly any of the business. And, so yeah, people, like, it sounds strange, but a lot of people are like, awesome, like cool, like doesn't matter kind of thing. I think that was the question.
Okay. Does that answer that, Haley? Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna keep sharing or go back to sharing. Okay, and then oh, what? Okay, I'm gonna reload this. I don't know why it's doing that. But now we're gonna talk about preferred placement. So like I said, or one of us said, when you're pushing and hitting emerald, that means you need one on each leg. So I'm going to quick teach you how to make sure that when you sign people up, they automatically go to either leg. You do have, this is like an important thing to know because sometimes, you know, people go places you don't want them to be. You do have 3 days. It's 3 or is it 5? Because I always go with 3, but it might be 5. Is it 5, Kate? Okay, 5. What is 3? There's a 3 is something.
I don't know.
Okay, we'll go, okay, but just pretend it's 3 because you never want to, because I've totally been like a day late and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, so anyway, you sign somebody up, say you like tonight's Wednesday night, you are pushing for a huge goal. You forgot to place somebody on the other leg, then you don't qualify for that goal by midnight tonight. That's a huge bummer, okay? So it is always important that you are keeping up with your back office, especially when you're pushing for goals, because you need to make sure, you know, you're balanced. So what you'll do, you'll go to teambeachbodycoach.com or whatever, you sign in. This is where your back office is. You'll go to monitor my business. You'll go to preferred placement. Okay, sorry, sign in, monitor my business, preferred placement, and then always choose left or right. You can choose based on which is the weak or strong leg. So then they automatically will be placed there. No, it's not, you know, it's not a huge deal if you don't do this because you do have those 3 days to go and switch them, but just know that you can do that. Also, real quick, when you log in and go to your back office and monitor my business, this is where you will find all of your customers, your subscription orders, coach orders, and so on, but then your sponsorship drill down. That's where you'll monitor and see where everyone is and if they're inactive, active, and so on. And then also, I cut it off, but over to the right on Monitor My Business is where you'll find your earnings and commissions. Every Thursday morning, you get a paycheck, which is super awesome because myself as a teacher gets paid once a month. So my online shopping has to either be done like right away or no, I'm kidding. Not really though. But that's where you'll find your week's commissions. And then also make sure if you haven't already, you'll also go here and Monitor My Business, My EFT Management, and that's where you'll enter your bank info because it's just an automatic payment or whatever. Auto deposit. You want to add anything, Cindy?
Yeah, just really quick, just because I get this question a lot and I was confused too. So you can see there's sponsorship drill down and then there's graphical genealogy. So the I'm struggling with my today. Sponsorship drill down, whatever. Okay. That is where your coaches are going to show up. So if you have somebody sign up with a coach account, that's where you'll see them in your back office. The graphical genealogy is literally, so if you're with me or you're with Meg, you're going to see Meg's coaches in there. You're going to see Meg's coaches in there. So that's when it gets like super confusing. I rarely go in that. So sponsorship, whatever, is drill down is where you want to monitor most of your time. Yeah? Totally.
Yep. That's a great thing to add. I will get people that'll ask me like, okay, I don't know who Emily is. It says that she's on under me. And I'm like, I don't even know how to explain this, but like, you're on the same leg under me, whatever. So yeah. Okay, the next thing is diamond. Kennedy, you can talk about this.
Okay, so as if you were on the vision call or if you've seen the vision call, you heard us refer to diamond. So we call emerald unlocking your business, and then diamond is your next push. Diamond is your push right now because this is when things start to get really, really fun. And so we'll kind of talk about the perks here. So this is when you're maximizing the team cycle bonus. So emerald, you're at $14 per cycle. Diamond, you increase to 18, and that doesn't seem like a huge difference, but like Meg mentioned before, you can cycle more than once, you can cycle multiple times, and so that $4 difference adds up fast. So that's a huge, huge perk. And then again, you're just that leadership, credibility, confidence. When you hit diamond, you get, this is kind of when fun things start to happen. This is the team retreats. This is when you start to get into those higher level trainings, which are really, really neat. This is when you become the leader, essentially. Like if you're ever on like a team cup or anything like that, diamonds are some of the greatest leaders. And then two, you're starting to build your team. So obviously one of your emeralds is in your control, with it being like your spouse or whomever. And then your other emerald can be whoever, but this is when you start to get other coaches who want to work the business, and when you start to help them be successful. Again, this is the 10% matching bonus. Actually, I don't think we talked about this. So if your coaches get a bonus, you get 10% of whatever bonus they had. So that's a really cool perk when you hit diamond. Again, you're one step closer to those star diamond bonuses. So you're diamond, and then you get some diamonds underneath you. You're in that stars, the star range. And those are where the big bonuses happen. And then two, like when you hit diamond, I feel like you're just recognized as more of a leader from just corporate in general, from your coaches, just in general, like you're just recognized at a higher level. And so you're going to get that higher level attention as well from your corporate mentors, from your coaches. And yeah, so I don't know. Do you have anything to add, Meg? I feel like I didn't do a good job explaining it, but.
Well, I mean, no, I agree with everything. Like there's just like really not much more to explain, because it is so simple. As you can see, it's the green are the 2 emeralds, and then 3 on each leg. Those can be working coaches. Those can be VIP people that just want a discount. Diamond is so simple. If you are consistently showing up every single day on your stories, inviting every single day, and doing the IPAs, our business activity tracker, the income producing activities, like this is an easy thing. And like she said, like you kind of just earn that like leadership type of role. And I don't know, you kind of get some swag. Like for me, when I like hit diamond, I was somebody who was like, didn't know what I was doing. I was dabbling. Like I told you guys before, I was like a jogger, like, whatever. And then my coach was like, you're almost diamond. I was like, whoa, what? Okay. And then once I hit diamond, I was like, heck yeah, like, let's go. I got to go to my first retreat, and I got to, get all this swag and recognized, and like, it was just so cool. And it was like she said, like, you are a leader. You have people under you that are, wanting to run with the biz, and you have a team and like a community. And that's the whole reason I joined. And I mean, I'm not saying that's why everyone has to join or be here, but like, it was like a cool feeling, because I was like, I have friends on my team that actually want to do this with me. And it was just kind of really a turning point for me. I went diamond, and then like soon after that, star diamond, and it just got rolling after that, because people, that energy was contagious, and people wanted to do what I was doing. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that's perfectly said too. Like, I feel like same for me, diamond is when the wheels started turning and things started happening a lot faster. Just because I just, to get there, I was just kind of like you, just kind of coasting my way through, like not really sure what I was doing. But once you get here, like the momentum is there. And if you roll with the momentum and you build with it, you're just going to keep going. So yeah, no, I agree with that for sure.
Okay. And also, you guys, once one of my goals for us and is once you guys hit emerald and like you are feeling good about things, whatever, I want to help you like roadmap who it is that you can help to get yourself to diamond. So I have printable PDFs or whatever that you can print off this, and you fill in those names of people, like ideas of people that you want to help you, get this goal. So teamwork for us together to do that, which is super fun. And then also, once you hit diamond, like we said, like the leadership role, you get recognized, whatever. I think based off, if you are helping 3 people every month in your first 3 months of your business, especially, there's no way like you shouldn't be hitting diamond. So 30 to 90 day goal. That's what you should be envisioning. I'm also sucking with words. I've been on school for too long. What the heck? Envisioning for yourself, and then we'll celebrate you and gift you with this awesome ring light for your desk and your choice of a Lululemon bra. So we want to reward you for doing an awesome job and kicking it into gear and really, getting the ball rolling, unlocking your business in this way. So do you have anything to add about that?
No, that was perfect. Awesome. Okay, so kind of back to Emerald here, because this is our first unlocking your business step. So who are you going to talk to first? So we consider Emerald getting to this rank your warm market, and your warm market are the people that are closest to you, your family, your friends, maybe people you went to college with, people who you already have a relationship with and a connection with. And I was actually just on a new coach call and with Courtney, and I was kind of walking her through like how I approach it and how I still do today, especially as a new coach. I think this is a really good way to look at it, just because I think inviting can be kind of scary sometimes and you kind of feel weird about it. Like, I get it. But I just approach it. Like, for example, I just did this with 80 Day Obsession. So I reached out to some girls I had gotten to know and some friends that I already had. And I was like, hey, like, I'm doing this new program and I'm really freaking out about it. I really want somebody to do it with me, to keep me accountable, to make sure I do it and finish it. Would you want to do it with me? And so I'm inviting them as an accountability partner. I'm like, hey, I need somebody to make sure I'm staying on track, and I want to help you stay on track too. Like, do you want to do that? And I think that's the perfect way as a new coach to start, just because that's where you're at in your journey. You're committing to something new, you're trying something new, and having somebody you know, you love, you trust, do it with you is going to help you level up and stay accountable, not only to your fitness, but to your business as well. So that's the approach I would take as a new coach. I still do that today, obviously, with 80 Day Obsession. It's a new program for me. And just, so that's all I have to say there.
Yeah, I like that. And that's why, like, we encourage you guys, to start a program, get started on your journey, and then start talking about it. Who, like she said, would you want to do this with? Like, who are your friends that, you would think could benefit from this? And then also your family members, maybe your mom or dad, grandma, aunt, uncle, whatever, don't necessarily need the workouts, but maybe they want to lose weight and join your accountability group by being active, or work on their nutrition and drink the Shakeology. Like, think of literally anyone and everyone who could benefit from this, you guys, because one of my free leads today messaged me back, and he was like this 66-year-old guy and told me all these things that he wants help with. And I was like, okay, like, let's do it. I'll totally help you, like, anyone could benefit from you simply, showing up and inspiring them every day. And that's another great way to hit your first rank, unlock your biz, and hitting Emerald is, like, maybe your aunt, like I said, wants to lose weight. Get her hooked on the Shakeology. Sign her up as a VIP so she can get discounts, and add her into your accountability group. Maybe you could do daily challenges of, like, getting 15,000 steps a day or whatever. You know what I mean? If she's not wanting to work out or whatever. So just be creative. Like, the cool thing about this business is that you can do so much with it. Like, it's not like, oh, you have to meet this amount of sales. Like, I don't even know other businesses, what they make you do, but, like, it's literally whatever you want. And we just have it at our fingertips, and we can just take it anywhere. So
Sweet.
Okay. So we kind of already talked about this, but taking action, who would love to do this with you? Like we said, so if you are showing up every day on social media and putting up stories, those are people you can invite, who are the people who are consistently consistently watching your stories. At the end of this month, the last week, we will have like an info session where we can invite then coaches or people who maybe are interested in doing what we are doing, and they can join us for our info session and learn. And we're going to have them, like, do different, like, coaching type tasks that can kind of, like, give them a feel for what it is that we do in this business. So have that kind of on your radar, like inviting to coaching, because even if you are 2 days into this journey or 2 months, like, I'm sure in some way it's been a positive interaction or positive community or positive, whatever for you. And so just simply, like, sharing about that and what it has done for you. Talking to your spouse and getting them signed up. And like Kennedy said, she thinks she did like the 3-day refresh. You could totally do that. A nutrition pack, performance line, whatever it may be. If you don't want to get them signed up with the challenge pack because you don't want them to necessarily have BOD, that's fine. But you also like then could, you know, you get 2 SC points from that. And like we said, you can then try those products yourself. But Kennedy, when you did it, did you just sign Justin up with, like, you paid the coaching fee and then bought 3-day refresh?
Yeah, so I don't really remember how I do it, but yeah, something like that. I honestly, that's so crazy, but I don't remember. Maybe actually I know what it was. I think it was a Shakeology subscription and a 3-day refresh pack. So he was initially signing up with that coach account, so I didn't have to deal with that stuff. Hindsight, I would have definitely done it some sort of nutrition pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for sure.
With like the portion controls or something?
Yeah, the ultimate portion fix. I would have done that if I would have known.
For sure. Okay, so Emerald gifts look like this, you guys. Anyone who hits Emerald and does the damn thing, our goal, you guys, is for you to make it happen as soon as you can. Like in this first month, 100%, but you can even do it in this first week or this week, you know. We want you to start reaping the benefits, and we want you to get, you know, going with your business. And I was listening to a call today, and from a top leader in the biz, and she was like, when I signed up, I was like, okay. She was also a teacher, and she's like, I want to hit diamond in 30 days. And her coach was like, okay, let's do it. And she hit it in less than 30 days. And it's like, if you tell yourself you're going to do something, then you're going to make damn sure every single day you're showing up and doing the things, and maybe 10xing what you have been doing to get to where you need to be. But 100%, you guys, we can all make this happen for sure.
Yeah. Awesome.
Any questions?
Just like kind of one last thing while you guys are typing. So like, as you invite and as you start talking to people, like, you're going to get those no's, but to just take it, like, I can't tell you how much truth is behind this, that it's not a no, it's a no, not right now. Especially when you're first starting, I think a lot of people want to continue to watch you to see if you're going to stick it out and to see if you're going to be successful with the programs. And so just making sure that you are being consistent with showing up, because the people who have told me no watch me 10 times closer to see if I'm going to stick it out and to see if I'm seeing progress. So even if it's a no right now, even if it's a no, it's a not right now no. They're going to come back around. And then two, just like Meg just said, like, shoot big. Like, have those big goals so your actions have to level up and your actions are big. So don't shoot small. Don't just be like, oh, well, I think I can do it. Like, have some confidence, have some grit, have some like go-getterness, and do it. And do the damn thing, like Meg said.
Yes, totally. And yeah, do you guys have anything else? I'm excited for you. I hope that was helpful. I know, like, when I started, like Kennedy kind of said, like, it was like a thing, okay, hit Emerald, but I didn't know why. And so I hope that you understand why and, like, you know, see where this can take you. You guys have anything else at all? I like questions. Okay, well, feel free to ask if you do. Let's take a boom. Kennedy, will you do it? I'm really not good at it. Yeah, show your faces. Wait, I'm gonna take one too, just to be sure.
Okay, I'm in my bed, so don't make fun of me.
It's okay. You tell us when you're ready.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
I got really close.
Okay.
Let me do one real quick, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay, got it. Cool. Okay, I will put the recording in our page, so tag anyone that, you know, maybe missed out. But seriously, you guys, let us know if you have any questions at all, and let's just puke together.
Sweet.